Hello, beautiful people. I am back again with another video. It's gonna be a sit down and chat with me video today. I hope everybody holiday went well. I hope Christmas was wonderful for you. I'm here with my messy puff going on. Um, Still with the last blowout. I have not done anything new to the hair. I have not put any foam rollers in or anything like that. I've just been like putting it in the bun at night and sleeping. I had to run out this morning to do a state inspection for my car. So yeah. I am here to tell you guys something is happening with me and I don't know what it is. And maybe somebody else knows and maybe you guys could tell me. I have not slept in 3 days. Kid you not. I have not slept in 3 whole days. 3 days. Today's day 3. No sleep. Wait, is today day 3? I didn't sleep Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Yeah. Today's Monday. December 30th. Have not slept in 3 days. And I don't know what's going on with me. I love working out. It's a big stress reliever for me. And I don't know what the heck is going on. That's all I gotta say. I haven't slept in 3 days. I usually could drink like some alcohol because I'm not really a big drinker like that. So like the 1800 tequila or Casamigos, like 2 shots, I'll be knocked out. Talk to me in 12 to 16 hours. This is my second bottle. Look how much of that I have drank already. This is my second bottle. And I sat and drank it straight, no chaser. Okay, this one, I decided to get coconut the second time around just for a flavor. The other one, the first bottle, I slept for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, that's it. This one, I was like, I have to stop because my liver, I love my liver, you know what I mean? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening here. I've not slept for 3 days. Every time I fall asleep, I wake up with a panic attack. I can't breathe, or I'm only breathing through my nose. I can't breathe out my mouth. I'm doing my breath work. I'm breathing in my nose, out my mouth. I try to do a meditation. I don't know what's happening. Also, I think it's weird that I drank all that alcohol and my body like instantly processed it. The first bottle, drank 30 minutes, fell asleep. Remember the time, it was like 1:10 in the morning, fell asleep. At 1:40, I was back up. 1:40 back up. I don't have a television in my room. I try watching like old movies that I know put me to sleep. Like I love Avatar, but if I watch Avatar at night, the last thing I always remember is My Name is Sully, and that's it. I'm out. I'm knocked out. So I don't know what's happening. I feel pretty good emotionally, so I don't think it's an emotional thing. I do feel like my body is processing some kind of trauma, and maybe my body and my mind is not aligning with each other. Um, yeah, because I feel really good emotionally. Really, really good. I mean, good mood, good spirits. And I'm trying to figure out how am I making it through the day? How am I making it through the day right now? You know, how am I getting stuff done? With no sleep. No sleep at all. No sleep at all. How am I doing it? I don't know. So I have a doctor's appointment scheduled for January 16th, but I need to figure out what the heck. Any tips? Y'all want to leave some tips to get me to sleep? My friend told me take an Epsom salt and lavender bath. Drink some tea before going to sleep, you know. I don't know. Should I try fentanyl next? I don't know. What is going on? Am I the only person experiencing this? I don't know. I have not been able to sleep. I got some pretty good downloads though. But I've not been able to sleep. You know, sometimes when you can't sleep, you usually be up and say, well, maybe God is trying to get your attention, trying to get some information to you. What's the message? What's the message? That's for 3 days. 3 days. The message is not to worry, but I'm not worried about anything. I feel pretty good emotionally. Pretty good. Go sleep. And I love my sleep, okay? I could sleep for days on end, literally. I've slept for days plus straight before. Yeah, I don't know if medications go work, because if my body processed that alcohol so quick, that easy, I don't know. If you could see my skin breaking out, here. I don't know. I was watching this young lady that's in this area. Her husband is in the military. And if you didn't know, I reside in Hampton Roads, Virginia. And she lives in Chesapeake, Virginia, Hampton Roads. Still Hampton Roads. I was working in Norfolk, Virginia, still Hampton Roads. And she was talking about workplace trauma. And she's like a very positive YouTuber. Her name is Akita Man. You can look her up on YouTube. Very, very positive. She works in HR. You know, always putting out great information, a smile on her face, an upbeat attitude. So I could only imagine. Actually, some of her content before was in the workplace. And yeah, very positive. And she wanted to know if it's just her that experienced workplace trauma. And she asked a very vital question. Is this the norm for the area? Because she, like I said, her husband and her is in the military, and she's from Georgia, I believe, but not Atlanta, someplace in Georgia. I am not even from the South, okay? And the same thing has been happening to me. Like, you go to work, you do your job, you go home, it's a problem. I've been physically attacked in the workplace, verbally attacked in the workplace. I remember the first time I got physically attacked in the workplace. Go to the manager. The manager is going to say it's my fault because I'm not a people person. The girl was just trying to talk to me. What? And that was the first time I ever experienced something like that. And I didn't know anybody that experienced something like that. So I didn't know what to do or what questions to ask. Then, like, the following week, like, a manager, and the thing is, they didn't even move the girl away from me. She still kept sitting by me, like, eyeing me. She was I remember she was a lesbian, and I didn't know, like, in lesbian relationships, if it's a thing, like, you know, in heterosexual relationship, like in school type of stuff, if a boy like you, he tap you and, you know, bother you and harass you. I'm a grown adult, you know what I mean? And I believe I was married at the time. I was married at the time to my second husband, so I don't understand what the hell was going on. And the girl was in a relationship, so I don't know. I've been verbally attacked in the workplace by a manager that tried to tell me that I have to work mandatory overtime. I'm like, dude, are you guys paying for my child care? Y'all could go pick my child up, because there's no such thing as mandatory overtime in my book, okay, honey? Daycare or child care, that's when I had my big little at the time, is 6 to 6. You know, after 6 o'clock, what's happening? What's happening? And then I worked in a different part of Hampton Roads where the only way in and out is through the tunnel and a bridge, and the commute was an hour plus long. So if I worked until 8 o'clock at night, anyway, long story short, I told them I was doing it. Unless y'all gonna go pick up my child. I was like, I don't care nothing but this paycheck. I fear, I fear, but I think I told them I fear child protective services more than I fear having a paycheck. You know, and she got up in my face and was yelling at me and telling me to sit down, all this kind of stuff. And the whole time she yelling, I'm packing my bags. And then when she's down, it's like, okay, have a nice day. See you tomorrow. You know, it's like here in this area is a very toxic work environment if you're a nice or positive person, because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but the young lady, she's suing her last company for trauma as well. Very nice individual. At least on YouTube she comes off nice. Very nice individual. Actually, she's a friend of Janae Naylor, and Janae said when she met her she thought she was annoying, but then she really found out like that's really her personality. She's genuinely a nice person. And I'm like, and she's like she had to play herself down and try not to stand out and all this other stuff so that she wouldn't be harassed at her new job. And it's just, I don't understand what it is out here. That's like at my previous employment, they couldn't find anything negative about me. Like, I came to work. If I wasn't going to be on time, I contact my supervisor, let them know I did my job. Like within the first 2 months, I exceeded goals, exceeded expectations, got awards. People that I interacted with had nothing but positive things to say about me. You know what I mean? And it's like, that is that a threat? Like, if you have an employee that does that, that makes you look good. You know what I mean? And at that position, I purposely didn't tell the people anything about myself. Didn't tell the people anything about myself because I worked someplace before, told the people about myself. And Akita was saying the same thing. You know, people try to get to know you, so they want to know your social media. One girl wanted to know my social media, so I was like, okay, my social media is public, go ahead, get on there, get on my social media. Then the hate proceed, and you know, and all this stuff started happening. So now I have like a super private social media. I don't even know if I want to have a social media and do YouTube at the same time, you know. And the attacks start, and this goes all the way from your coworkers all the way up to management. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's something like Pharrell said, okay? There's something in the water down here where I don't know. I can't even say if you're not like everybody else, because I have done things just like this young lady was saying. I've done things to like basically not stood out and still stood out. Go to work, go home. You're not sociable, you're not talking to people. You talk to people. You know, the only thing I would share is like, you know, if somebody's there with a kid and they have a child, we have something in common, we could talk about it. Nothing else I could talk about. I don't really go out here in this area. I don't do anything. You know what I mean? And even I had a female friend at a previous job who I had to sue as well, just like Akita. At a previous employer, I had to sue because one of the girls started stalking me. Child, it's been it's been a rough road. Tell the employer about it, and they felt like the best thing to do was to put us in different rooms. No! Somebody needs to be fired. Somebody needs to be fired. So eventually I had to quit. Then I stayed friends with the female from the previous employer, and then it turns out that she was only my friend to feed these people information about me. And I quit the job over 2 years ago. She's still telling the people stuff about me, and I'm just like, why do they care? I didn't even remember people's names. She's like, yeah, I'm talking to blah blah blah. I'm like, who is that? I know them. But that might just be a me thing, because there's this thing that I do when I'm done with people. I have like this whole funeral thing in my head. Like, I kill them off in my head. And I have a funeral for them. Sometimes I attend, sometimes I see the obituary, and I'm like, oh my God, they're there. So like, if I see them again in real life, I'm like shocked, like I'm seeing a ghost, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, you could see me, you know, or I literally don't remember. I don't know, it's a skill. It's a real skill. But I don't worry about people anymore after they're out of my life. So I don't know. I know you can't meet these people here at all. You can't meet them where they are at all. So that's my story time. Seconding off of Akita's video. What else? Haven't slept in 3 days. Nothing is helping. If you guys would like to leave me a comment and give me some kind of advice, that would be great. That would be great as hell. I just need to sleep, child. I need to stop going to sleep with my hair pulled back because it's looking like I don't have no edges. Okay, and I have edges. What else? Currently being harassed by my ex-husband because in his mind he feel like he could get me back. No, sir, you cannot get me back. And even if there was a slither of a chance, you're making it worse for yourself, because trying to destroy my life so that I could only come back to you for help is not going to help you. It's not going to make me come back to you. You know, I could always go home. This is not where I live. I have no support system here. And I'm only staying here so that you can have a relationship with your child. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I could go home, and have a emotional support system, and nobody wants to harass you or get to know you or any of these stuff, because I'm from Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, we don't care. We go home. We do our work. We go home because we don't care. We don't even know our neighbors. And that's another thing out here. I don't know if you guys experience that in your area, but like when they do background checks, they're like, yeah, we need the names and address of at least 2 of your neighbors. And I'm just like, I don't talk to my neighbors. So I don't even know my neighbors' names. So this is not going to work. I don't understand how you can do a background check because I don't know people. I just do what I gotta do, go home. That's all I want to do. I just want to make it home at the end of the day, every day. At the end of the day, every day. This is one of my longest videos, but I'm going to make a video tomorrow to maybe reflect on 2024 and I don't know, set my intentions for 2025. Currently, my intentions for 2025 is just make money, lots and lots of money, walk in love, be love, invite love into my life, real love, the kind of love I want, and get the hell out of this place. Okay? Get out of this place. That's my intention. Anyway, yeah, drop down, leave a comment, let me know. Let me know what are you guys experiencing this stuff in other areas too? I have friends that live in other places. I have friends that live in Florida. They don't experience that. I have friends that live in Georgia. They don't experience that. I have friends that live New Jersey. Don't even experience stuff like that. It's wild out here. What's in the water out here? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Help me go to sleep, help me.